Welcome to the deep dive. It's almost 2025.
Oh, wow.
And you're probably thinking about how to really step up your marketing game, right?
For sure.
So we're going to do a deep dive into this YouTube discussion.
Okay.
It's from the Purwadhika Digital Technology School.
I've heard of them, yeah.
It's called the Marketing Playbook. Have you seen that?
I have, yeah. I actually watched that the other day.
Oh, perfect. Okay, great. Yeah. So they've got some really interesting insights, I think, about the trends that are going to, shape the marketing world in the coming years.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see how it all plays out.
Yeah, you ready to kind of dominate 2025?
Oh, absolutely. I'm ready to dive in.
Awesome. Let's go. So the first thing that I thought was interesting, was kind of surprising, was that they really emphasize going back to basics.
Interesting.
You'd think with all the crazy new AI tools and platforms and all that the basics wouldn't matter so much. But they're like, no, they really do.
They do, yeah.
Yeah.
So funny because...
What do you think about that?
I think, it's so easy to get caught up in all the new shiny objects and forget about those core principles.
Yeah.
But the reality is good communication never goes out of style.
Absolutely. You have to know what you're saying before you even think about how to say it.
That's exactly right. Before you even think about what social media platform to use or what fancy video to make, you need to figure out your message. What are you actually trying to say?
That's a really good point. Imagine, you're launching a new product.
Yeah.
And if you can't, explain in a simple way what makes that product special, why should anybody care, right?
Exactly. It doesn't matter if you're promoting it on Reels or TikTok or even with a Super Bowl ad.
Yeah.
If the message isn't clear.
It all starts with a strong message.
Right. It really does. It's the foundation.
Yeah, totally. Have you seen that happen, in the real world?
Oh, all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, you see companies launching these products and their marketing is all over the place. They're talking about features and design and price, but they don't really nail down the why.
Oh, that's a good point. So how do you nail down the why?
Well, I think you start by asking yourself,
okay,
what problem does this product solve?
Okay.
How is it going to make someone's life better?
Right.
You've got to connect with that emotional need, get that right, and everything else falls into place.
I like that. Okay. Let's switch gears a little bit. Let's talk about video.
Okay.
Have you noticed how, even LinkedIn
oh my God,
is full of videos these days?
It's crazy.
I think video is just taking over, right?
It is.
It's not going away.
It's not. And I don't think it should.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I think it's because video, especially short-form video, is just so effective at grabbing people's attention.
Yes.
You've got those first few seconds to make an impression.
Right.
And video's the perfect medium for it.
Okay. But the experts at Purwadhika,
yeah,
they make a really interesting point. They say, don't prioritize style over substance.
I love that.
What do you think about that?
I think it's so important, right? Just because you can make this flashy 15-second video doesn't mean you're actually communicating anything meaningful.
Right. It's okay, it looks really cool, but what was that about?
Exactly. Catchy's good for a quick laugh.
Yeah.
Or, getting people to just scroll past.
Yeah.
But if you want to make a real impact,
right,
you've got to get your message across.
So true. I saw this 1-second video the other day.
Oh, yeah.
It was visually stunning.
Okay.
But I could not remember what it was about.
Oh, no. I hate when that happens.
It's
it's just a waste of, potential.
Right.
It's you've got this amazing tool for storytelling, but you're not actually telling a story.
Yeah. That's such a good point. Which brings us nicely to our next topic.
Okay, storytelling.
I love it.
I know. Everybody loves a good story.
Absolutely.
But, when we talk about storytelling in marketing, it's not like we're writing a novel or making a Hollywood movie or anything. It's really about using narratives, right, to connect with your audience on a deeper level.
Make them feel something.
Yeah, make them feel something. I love that. And actually, the experts at Purwadhika, they recommend this book called Building a Story Brand.
I've heard of that.
Have you?
Yeah.
I think maybe that'll be our next deep dive.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Have you read it?
I haven't read the whole thing.
Okay.
But I've definitely heard great things about it.
Cool.
Yeah.
So basically, what I've heard about it is...
It's this framework for crafting a brand story that really resonates with people.
Yeah. It's all about positioning your customer as the hero of the story.
Oh, I like that.
They have a problem, and your brand is the guide that helps them overcome that problem.
Interesting.
And ultimately achieve a transformation.
Oh, that's so cool. So it's like a subtle shift.
It is.
It is.
But it makes a huge difference
in how people perceive your message.
Right.
So instead of bombarding people with features and benefits, you're really drawing them into a narrative, right? And making them feel like they're part of something bigger.
And it works. Think about those influencers who tell these engaging stories about how a product changed their life or solved a specific problem for them.
That's so much more persuasive than just like...
It is. It's so much more relatable.
A list of features and benefits.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, now, let's talk about influencers. This was a trend that I found really interesting.
Okay.
So they're saying that people are increasingly turning to, like, quote, real customers.
Yes.
Even those with smaller followings.
Right.
For, like, genuine recommendations.
Yeah, authenticity is key.
Yeah. It's not about follower count anymore, right?
No, it's not.
It's really about relatability and trust. What do you think about that?
I think that's spot on.
Yeah.
People are tired of the perfectly curated, airbrushed images that they see from these big celebrities. They want real people.
Yeah.
Real experience.
You want to trust someone who's like them.
Right. Exactly.
Even if they don't have, like, 1 million followers.
Exactly. It's about that human connection.
Yeah.
That shared experience.
Totally. It's like, you've got that one friend.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean.
Who just knows.
They always have the best recommendations.
All the cool stuff, right?
Yes, for everything.
They may not be famous.
Right.
But their recommendations carry weight.
Because they're genuine.
All right.
They're coming from a place of actual experience.
Totally. And the cool thing is you don't need a massive marketing budget to work with these, like, micro-influencers or whatever.
That's right. It's more about building relationships.
Yeah.
Finding those people who genuinely connect with your brand.
Yeah. I love that. There's this story that they tell in the discussion. I thought it was really good about this hospital. They encouraged their nurses to remind patients to leave Google reviews.
Oh, interesting.
If they had a positive experience. And it wasn't like, pushy or salesy.
Right.
It was just like a gentle reminder that, like...
that their feedback was valued.
Their feedback mattered.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
And it's just,
It's so smart.
Right.
It is word-of-mouth marketing at its finest. And it's something that any business can do.
A really good example. It makes you realize that these, like, key opinion customers or whatever you want to call them, they're everywhere.
They are. They're all around us.
It's, it's the barista who recommends a new coffee blend.
Yeah.
It's the neighbor who raves about their lawnmower.
Exactly.
It's, the colleague who's like, oh, you have to check out this app.
It'll change your life.
Their influence might seem small.
Yeah.
But it can be so powerful.
It really can.
Especially when it's authentic and genuine and, coming from a trusted source.
It's the most powerful form of marketing.
Yeah, I love that.
For sure.
Okay. So, moving on.
Okay.
Consumers are becoming more and more conscious of brands' values, right? They're looking for brands that align with what they believe in.
That's right.
Whether it's, sustainability, social justice, supporting local communities.
It's about more than just the product now. It's about the values behind the product.
The whole package, right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's about what the company stands for.
What do you stand for as a brand?
Yeah. What are you contributing to the world?
I like that. So they're calling this purposeful marketing.
I love that term.
Have you heard that term before?
I have, yeah. I think it really captures the essence of what's happening.
Yeah, totally. And it's not just for brands that are inherently good, right?
Not at all.
It's not just for, like, eco-friendly products or whatever.
Right.
Any brand can find a purpose
Absolutely.
that resonates.
It's about identifying those values that align with your mission and connect with your target audience.
So it has to be authentic, right?
It does, absolutely.
You can't just, like, slap it on as a marketing tactic.
No, it has to be woven into the fabric of the brand.
Okay. So how do you figure out as a brand what your purpose is?
Well, I think you start by asking yourself,
okay,
what do you believe in? What impact do you want to have on the world? What are you passionate about?
So it should be something that you're already kind of, like, living, right?
It should, yeah. It should be an extension of your core values.
So they brought up a really good example. They were talking about Purwadhika, the coding school.
Oh, yeah.
They're positioning themselves as more than just, like a place to learn technical skills.
Yeah.
It's about personal growth and transformation.
That's so smart.
Yeah.
They're tapping into that deeper need that people have.
Yeah.
To not just have a job, but to have a fulfilling career.
Yeah.
To make a difference in the world.
It's about finding your purpose.
Exactly.
Even in your work. So that made me think like about my own work and, how I can make an impact.
It's a powerful question to ask yourself.
What about you?
Oh, for sure.
Have you thought about that?
I think about it all the time.
Yeah.
What projects do I want to work on? What brands do I want to support?
Yeah.
How can I use my skills to make a positive impact?
It's so important. I think that's a great takeaway for our listeners, too. It's like, what purpose does your brand or your work serve?
Yeah, think about it.
Right. What positive change do you want to contribute to?
It might lead you to some really exciting new opportunities.
That's a good point. All right. Ready to talk about AI?
Oh, yeah, the big one.
The elephant in the room or?
The AI and the algorithm?
AI and the algorithm.
I like that.
Yeah. So AI is changing everything, right?
It is. It's changing the game.
I mean, we've got AI,
yeah,
writing content,
yeah,
designing visuals, automating tasks that used to take, like, hours.
It's incredible how quickly it's evolving.
I find it a little intimidating, to be honest.
Yeah, it can be a bit overwhelming.
Like, is it going to take over our jobs?
Oh, that's the big question.
Right.
But I think the message from the experts is clear.
What is that?
Don't fear AI.
Okay.
Embrace it.
They see it as a tool, not a threat.
Exactly. Like any tool, it can be used for good or for evil.
Yeah, that's a good way to think about it. What do you think?
I think they're right. AI isn't here to replace us. It's here to augment our capabilities.
So, like, it can do the boring stuff.
Yeah. It's like having a super efficient assistant who can handle the repetitive tasks, freeing us up to focus on the things that humans do best.
The creative thinking, the strategy.
Exactly. Big picture stuff.
So it takes away some of the, like, the grunt work.
But the busy work.
And lets you focus on the more fun stuff.
Absolutely. It's about working smarter, not harder.
I like that.
Yeah.
So if I'm a marketer and I'm kind of scared of AI, where do I even start?
I think you start by identifying the areas where AI can actually make your life easier.
Okay, that's good.
Are you spending hours creating social media graphics? There's an AI for that.
Okay.
Struggling to write product descriptions? AI can help. The key is to use AI strategically, not just for the sake of using it.
That's good advice. There's a quote from the YouTube discussion that I love.
Oh, yeah.
They said, marketers will be defeated not by AI, but by marketers who use AI.
That's brilliant.
I love that because it really emphasizes that, like, you're not going to be replaced by the robot. Right. You're going to be replaced by the person who knows how to use the robot.
Exactly. It's about using AI to your advantage.
So give me some examples. How are you seeing people use AI effectively?
Well, personalization is a big one.
Sure.
Imagine being able to tailor your marketing messages to each individual customer.
That's cool.
Based on their preferences, their past behavior, even their current mood. AI can analyze all that data.
Wow.
Generate content that feels personalized and relevant.
Okay, so that's next level. Yeah, it's not just about efficiency anymore.
No, it's about creating a more engaging experience for your customers.
That's awesome. So what else?
Think about how Netflix recommends shows based on your viewing history.
Okay.
AI can do that for marketing too.
Okay.
Imagine getting emails or seeing ads that are actually relevant to your interests.
I love that. So it's not just random stuff.
No more spam.
Yeah.
It's about delivering the right message to the right person.
At the right time. Okay, cool. So it's not replacing human creativity.
Right.
It's actually amplifying it.
Yeah. It's like giving you superpowers.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've covered a lot.
We have.
Let's just, like, recap these 6 key trends.
Sounds good.
So first, we talked about going back to basics, crafting clear, compelling messages.
The foundation.
The foundation. Then we dived into the world of video, substance over style, using video to tell engaging stories.
Absolutely.
Then we talked about those micro-influencers.
Right.
The power of
authenticity.
Authenticity. Key opinion customers.
Love that term.
I do too. Yeah. We talked about the importance of purposeful marketing.
Yeah.
Aligning your mission with your values.
Making a difference.
Yeah, making a difference.
Yeah.
And of course, AI.
The big one.
the transformative potential of AI and how we can embrace it as a tool.
Absolutely.
So the experts at Purwadhika, they believe these trends are going to continue to shape the marketing landscape.
For years to come.
Yeah. It's an exciting time.
It is. It's a really exciting time to be in marketing.
It is. So what about you? What trend are you most excited about?
Oh, that's a tough one. There's so much to be excited about.
I know there is.
But I think I'm really intrigued by the potential of AI to personalize marketing in a way that feels genuine and helpful.
Okay.
Not creepy or intrusive.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. It's a fine line.
It is a fine line.
But I think if it's done right, it could be really powerful.
Yeah. I think that's really interesting too. What I'm excited about is kind of like figuring out this key opinion customer thing.
Oh, yeah?
Like, how do you tap into that?
Right. It's like a gold mine.
Power.
Yeah.
Right.
I think it's about building genuine relationships.
Yeah.
Fostering a sense of community around your brand.
Yeah.
It's about empowering your customers to become your advocates.
That's such a good point.
Yeah.
Because it's not
about shouting your message from the rooftops anymore.
It's not about like shouting at them. It's about like...
It's about creating those authentic connections.
I think these genuine relationships.
Yeah.
So I think like the key takeaway here is marketing in 2025 and beyond.
Yeah.
It's not just about keeping up with trends.
Yeah.
It's really about using them strategically to build meaningful connections with your audience and tell stories that resonate.
It all comes back to human connection.
Yeah.
You know, technology is constantly evolving.
Yeah.
But the fundamentals of human communication,
right,
the desire to connect, to belong, to feel understood,
totally,
those remain constant.
So true. So as we kind of wrap up this part of our deep dive, I want to leave you with a final thought.
Okay, I like that.
To ponder.
I'm ready.
We've been discussing all these trends that are shaping the marketing world right now, but what about the trends that haven't even emerged yet?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Right.
That's the beauty of it.
What's going to happen in 2030?
Who knows? What we consider cutting edge today might be obsolete tomorrow.
Right.
Imagine a world where marketing is so personalized and seamlessly integrated into our lives that it's almost invisible.
That's kind of scary.
It is a bit, yeah.
It's exciting, but also kind of scary.
Yeah, it's like a Black Mirror episode.
Totally, yeah.
But it highlights the importance of staying curious, open-minded, and adaptable.
Yeah, because
the landscape is going to keep changing.
It's always changing.
Right. So the only way to stay ahead is to embrace that change, to keep learning.
Yeah.
Keep experimenting.
Totally. So as you kind of embark on your marketing journey, your adventure in 2025 and beyond, remember, embrace the new.
Into the new.
Honor the fundamentals and always keep learning.
Always keep learning.
So this deep dive has given you like a glimpse into what the future holds. Right.
Yeah.
It's up to you to take these insights and create something amazing.
That's the fun part.
Right.
It's a new frontier full of possibilities.
Yeah.
So stay curious.
Yeah.
Stay creative.
Yeah.
And remember, the best marketing is the kind that tells a story.
Yeah.
And makes a genuine connection.
I love that. Thanks for joining us on the deep dive.
It's been a pleasure.
We'll see you next time.
See you next time. It's amazing, you know, how much power these like everyday recommendations actually have.
It really is.
Yeah.
Okay. Consumers, they're becoming more aware, right, of brands' values.
Absolutely.
They're looking for brands that, like, you know, really align with their beliefs.
That's right.
Whether it's, you know, the environment, social justice issues, supporting local businesses.
Yeah. They want to know that the companies they support are actually making a positive impact.
It's about more than just the product these days, right?
It's about the values behind the product.
It's like, what do you stand for?
Exactly. Yeah. What are you contributing to the world?
Yeah. So they call this purposeful marketing.
That's a great term.
Have you heard that term before?
I have.
Okay.
I think it really captures what's happening.
Yeah. And it's not just for brands that are, like, inherently good.
Right. It's not just for, like...
It's not just for, like, you know, Tom's shoes or whatever.
Yeah, like eco-friendly products or fair trade coffee.
Yeah.
Any brand can find a purpose
that resonates with their audience.
That's the key.
Right.
It has to be authentic.
It has to be authentic.
You can't just like slap it on as a marketing ploy.
No, it has to be genuine.
Okay, so how do you figure that out? You know, if you're a brand, how do you what's our purpose?
I think you start by asking yourself,
okay,
what do you believe in?
Okay.
What impact do you want to have on the world?
What are you passionate about?
Exactly.
Okay.
And then you figure out how to express those values for your brand.
So it should be something you're already kind of like living and breathing as a brand.
It should be an extension of who you are.
Okay. So they give this really good example.
Okay.
They were talking about Purwadhika, the coding school, and they position themselves as more than just a place to learn technical skills, right?
It's about personal growth,
yeah,
transformation.
It's like, finding a career that you love.
Right.
Yeah, it's about more than just getting a job.
It's about like finding your purpose, even in your work.
Yeah.
That's really cool. That made me think about, my own work and how I can make an impact.
Me too.
What about you?
Oh, yeah. I think about that all the time.
Yeah.
Like, what projects do I want to work on? What brands do I want to support?
Yeah.
How can I use my skills to contribute to something bigger than myself?
That's so cool. And I think that's a really important takeaway for everyone listening, too.
For sure.
Is like, what purpose does your brand or your work serve?
Think about it.
Right. What positive change do you want to contribute to?
It might lead you down a whole new path.
Oh, that's a good point. All right. Are you ready to talk about the big one?
Oh, I think so. The elephant in the room.
Yeah. Or the AI and the algorithm, I should say.
Oh, I like that. The AI and the algorithm.
Okay. So AI.
Yeah.
It's changing everything, right?
It's changing the game.
I mean, we've got AI writing blog posts, designing graphics, automating all these tasks that used to take like
hours.
Right.
It's evolving so fast.
Kind of scary, to be honest.
It can be a little overwhelming.
Like, is it going to take our jobs?
That's the question, isn't it?
Right.
But the experts at Purwadhika, they have a really interesting perspective.
Okay, what's that?
They say, don't fear AI.
Okay.
Embrace it.
They see it as a tool, not a threat.
Exactly. It's like any tool, it can be used for good or it can be used for bad.
So true.
It's all about how we choose to use it.
What do you think? Like, are you scared of AI?
I used to be. Yeah. But I think the more I learn about it, the more I realize it's not here to replace us.
Okay.
It's here to augment our capabilities.
Okay. So it can help us do our jobs better.
Yeah, it can do the things that we don't want to do.
Okay. Like what?
Like, analyzing data.
Okay.
Writing those like really boring reports.
Yeah, yeah.
Things that take up a lot of time but don't require a lot of creativity.
Okay. So it takes away some of the grunt work.
Exactly.
And lets us focus on the more strategic stuff.
The fun stuff.
The fun stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's about working smarter, not harder.
I like that. So let's say I'm a marketer.
Okay.
And I'm like, I don't know about AI. I'm kind of scared of it.
Yeah, I hear you.
Where do I even start?
Well, I think you start by identifying the areas in your work where AI can actually make your life easier.
Okay. So, like, what are some examples?
Well, are you spending hours creating social media graphics?
Yeah.
There are AI tools for that. Okay. Are you struggling to write product descriptions? AI can help with that.
Oh, that's cool.
The key is to use it strategically.
Okay.
Not just because it's cool.
Right, yeah.
But because it's actually solving a problem for you.
Okay, so find a problem that you need AI to solve.
Exactly.
Okay.
Figure out what you're struggling with.
Yeah.
And see if there's an AI tool that can help.
That's really good advice. There was a quote.
Oh, yeah.
From the Purwadhika discussion that I thought was really powerful.
Okay, I'm curious.
They said, marketers will be defeated not by AI, but by marketers who use AI.
Ooh, I like that.
It's so good.
It's a good one.
Because it really emphasizes that. Like, the robots are not going to take over the world. It's going to be the people who know how to use the robots.
Exactly. It's about using AI to your advantage.
Okay, so give me some examples. How are you seeing people, use AI effectively?
Well, personalization is a big one. Imagine being able to tailor your marketing messages to each individual customer.
Okay, so that's next level, right?
It is.
It's not just about efficiency anymore. Oh. It's about creating
It's about creating a truly personalized experience.
This deeper connection.
Exactly.
That's cool.
Think about how Netflix recommends shows based on your viewing history.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of creepy, but I like it.
It is a little bit creepy.
Right.
But it works.
It does work.
AI could do that for marketing too.
Okay.
So you can send people emails or show them ads that are actually relevant to their interests.
Okay, so it's not just random stuff anymore. It's like...
No more spam.
It's tailored to them.
Exactly. It's all about delivering the right message to the right person at the right time.
Yeah.
That's the power of AI.
Okay.
So it's not about replacing human creativity. It's about amplifying it.
Okay. So we've covered a lot.
We have.
Let's just
recap these 6 trends.
6 big trends.
Yeah, the 6 key trends.
All right, let's do it.
So first we talked about going back to basics.
The fundamentals.
The fundamentals.
Yeah.
Crafting clear messages.
Making sure your message is strong.
Right. Then we talked about video.
Right.
Substance over style.
Yeah.
Telling engaging stories.
Using video to connect with your audience.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Then we talked about the micro-influencers.
Right.
The power of authenticity.
Authenticity is everything.
Those key opinion customers.
I love that term.
I know, me too, yeah.
Yeah.
We talked about the importance of purposeful marketing.
Yeah.
Aligning your mission with your values.
Making a difference.
Making a difference.
Yeah.
And of course, AI.
The big one.
The transformative potential of AI and how we can embrace it as a tool.
As our friend, not our enemy.
Not our enemy, yeah, our friend. So the experts at Purwadhika, they believe that these trends are going to continue to shape marketing world, the landscape.
For years to come.
For the foreseeable future.
Yeah, so it's a pretty exciting time.
It's an exciting time to be in marketing.
It is.
Yeah.
So what trend are you most excited about?
You know, that's a really tough question.
Yeah.
I'm excited about all of them in different ways.
Yeah, me too.
But if I had to pick one, I think I'm most intrigued by the potential of AI to really personalize marketing in a way that feels genuine and helpful, not creepy or intrusive.
Yeah, it's a fine line.
It is a fine line.
But I think if done right,
it
could be really powerful.
It could revolutionize the way we connect with customers.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
What about you? What are you most excited about?
I think for me, it's the key opinion customers.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I'm fascinated by the idea of figuring out how to tap into that authentic word-of-mouth power.
It's like marketing gold.
It is. It's like the holy grail of marketing.
Totally. Because it's not about...
Yeah, it's not about shouting your message
shouting at
from the rooftops anymore.
Yeah.
It's about
those subtle...
Those genuine connections.
Connections. That's so cool.
Yeah.
So I guess, the big takeaway here is marketing in 2025 and beyond. It's not just about keeping up with trends. It's about using them strategically to build those meaningful connections with your audience and telling stories that resonate.
Stories that make people feel something.
Yeah.
That connect with them on an emotional level.
I love that.
It all comes back to human connection, doesn't it?
It does. I think that's the underlying theme here.
Yeah.
So as we wrap up this part of our deep dive, I want to leave you with one final thought.
I love it.
To ponder.
Okay, ready.
We've been discussing these trends that are shaping the marketing world right now.
Right.
What about the trends that haven't even emerged yet?
Ooh, that's a good one.
What do you think?
That's the exciting part.
It's going to happen in 2030.
Yeah, what's next? What are we not even thinking about yet?
Right.
What's going to be the next big thing?
What if the biggest marketing trend of 2030 is something we can't even fathom right now?
I think it probably is.
Right.
It's hard to predict the future.
Yeah.
But that's what makes it so exciting.
It's exciting and scary at the same time.
It is a little bit of both.
Imagine a world where marketing is so personalized and seamlessly integrated into our lives that it's almost invisible.
It anticipates our needs before we even know we have them.
That sounds amazing and kind of creepy.
A little bit Black Mirror-ish.
Right.
But I think it's possible.
Yeah.
I think that's where we're headed.
So we have to stay adaptable.
We do.
Sorry.
The marketing landscape is constantly changing.
Yeah.
So we have to be willing to evolve with it.
To embrace change.
Exactly.
Okay.
So as you embark on your marketing journey in 2025 and beyond, remember to embrace the new.
Embrace the new.
Honor the fundamentals.
Yeah.
And always keep learning.
So this deep dive has given you a glimpse into the future.
Behind the curtain.
Of marketing.
Yeah.
It's up to you to take these insights and create something amazing.
The future of marketing is in your hands.
I love that.
So go out there and make something great.
All right. Thanks for joining us on the deep dive.
It's been a pleasure being here.
We'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Yeah, I think AI has the potential to really level the playing field for smaller businesses too.
Oh, that's interesting. How so?
Well, because it gives them access to tools and insights that, were previously only available to those huge corporations.
Right, yeah. With massive budgets.
So it kind of democratizes things a little bit.
Exactly.
That's really cool. I'm also, really fascinated by this idea of key opinion customers.
Oh, me too.
Like, how do you figure out how to...
Right, how do you tap into
that power?
That's the million-dollar question.
It is. It really is.
Yeah.
Because if you can figure that out...
Right.
That's like...
It's marketing gold.
Marketing gold.
Yeah.
Right.
Because it's the most authentic form of marketing.
It is, yeah. Because people are just, talking to each other.
Exactly. Yeah. It's not coming from the brand.
Yeah.
It's coming from a trusted source.
Yeah, totally.
So I think the key is to build those genuine relationships with your customers.
Yeah.
And foster a sense of community around your brand.
So they feel like they're part of something, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Make them feel like they're part of the story.
Yeah. And then they'll want to share that story.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's about empowering your customers.
Yeah.
To become your advocates.
Yeah. And so I guess, the big takeaway here is marketing in 2025 and beyond. It's not just about, keeping up with trends.
No.
It's really about using those trends strategically to, build these meaningful connections with your audience.
Yes, absolutely.
Tell stories that resonate.
It all comes back to human connection.
Yeah.
Technology is always evolving.
Yeah.
But the fundamentals of human communication, that desire to connect, to belong, to feel understood.
Totally.
Those things never change.
So true. All right. Well, that was a really great discussion. Thanks for sharing your insights.
It was my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it was really fun. And thanks to everyone for listening to the deep dive.
Yeah, thanks everybody.
We'll see you next time.